Hello. Well, as I told you, I can prove to you God, and I have a special ability that actually my brain has a monitor like a radio, and I can provide any frequency through my voice. So I'm going to frequent out whatever comes out, and you will listen with your conscience, and actually, you wouldn't know what you're listening to. Hay contar y conciencia, mira entonces, de veces, mira final, y es sintiendo y como finanzas, dormar, de partir, y es consciente mi consciente, y es consciente y flomo, y consciente, ¿verdad? Le monolam, disnon lebre, la cochal, moneda, ahora está la, es cancela allá, y it is some friends and of course, be content, because I'm happy. I like how I look with long hair and a beard. I've done it before, and I know I like how I look. I also like how I look without a beard, but it's just a style. En sus dados, en sus danzas avlons, no contienen a sus panes. So you saw what happened with the masturbation. That I do not. Something in the past did tell me that it does regenerate you completely, completely. But still, we have God, and God can talk to us and give us all the answers that we want. These farms and the snacks. Yeah, I stopped going to the gym, which I have to go. But I stopped going because God always gives me how do you call that, lesiones? Because God is like that. God tells you I'm going to give you a lesion in your neck or in your back if you keep on doing it forcefully or doing it the wrong way. If you don't do it out of love, I'm going to do that. It always happens. But I still like going to the gym. I still would like to keep on going to the gym and keep on running. But anyways, regarding masturbation, yeah, it probably regenerates you. Almost, let's ask God. God, does it regenerate you completely? Just not. Like 2 nights. Like waiting 2 nights for that. Like waiting 2 nights for God, for life. We don't need to do anything because we all have everything. But it's just a cool thing to do, It's like a good culture habit to give, show and demonstrate that we actually do love each other, and saying that, and you actually love more, you feel more. And yeah, it's okay. It's tough leaving it, but if you feel more alive, you feel less frustrated. It's like having very good habits, like eating good food and stop smoking. When I stopped smoking, I felt a lot better, less irritated. So if you continue that pace of getting good habits, you will have very good people with very good mindsets, and not have drugs and all that. But the most outstanding thing is God. God, Paul says, we can join, he says Français, French, we can join nations, France, let's start with France. Scientists, the cooks, they're all cooks, and so we have a lot of cooking pans, but we need one cooking pan, the best cooking pan there exists, with the best materials that exist. And this is the same metal that is used for cars, for example, and because it's the most indestructible metal, and you don't need 1,000 types of metals unless the 1000th one is the best one, the lightest one, and the best one. But if you have a medium metal, why would you use it if it's not the best one? You would use it if you're lacking resources, obviously, but it's not the best way to do it. The best way is to have a good metal that you can use with everything. And obviously, I'm not saying that you don't need one metal for this and one metal for that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that if we're going to have frying pans, then it has to be the best metal for frying pans for the world, for everybody, and it has to be given out for free. And maybe that same metal could be used for cars because it's indestructible, it doesn't rust, it can take paint well if we need to paint it, for example. But let's say that we need a metal that can sink in lava, for example, and that type of metal doesn't sink in lava. Or maybe we can sink it in lava and it will be the same thing, which would be outstanding, which we can do because we are very intelligent. But dudes, let's work with this today. I can't go to any place you like. It may take some time if I don't have your help, And I do not want for you to spend any type of money on me. None, zero. Because I can live wherever in a base. I do not mind. I can live in a room, small room. I do not care. I do not mind. I just want to help you. And the thing is that big leaps, like saying right now, today, you are going to, take all the prisoners from jail, which can be done if you have faith. You have to have faith in the people. I know it sounds very big, like saying, no, I'm going to jump in this pool of lava and I'm going to survive, which can happen. Dude, how many times have I thought of God and said, for example, oh, I have to do this, and the light come out? It's because God is telling you, oh, you want to do something that you think I can do, I'm going to take the light away. See, it's God. So if you take every prisoner of war, every prisoner out of jail, and prisoners of war also everywhere around the world, they will be taken care of, and and be removed from jail. Now, the wrong, the thing, the misconception is that you need a government. Well, you need a structure that will actually have everybody in equality, sharing the same ideas and having the same access to decisions. But if you have one person leading a nation, which I'm not saying that that person is not needed, because that person is as needed as me or as anybody else, but leading one person to the job isn't the way. You're working in a slower pace. You're working with a smaller group, smaller campaigns. You have discrimination against that person because other ideas are not listened to or are not worked with, and we need to work with that. We need to literally do something for that. And honestly speaking, we have God. We don't need to do any of this. But it's for love. We have to do it for love. If you don't do it for love, then we're doing a mistake. And I'm not going to work for you if we don't do it for love. Obviously, I'm not going to allow myself for that to happen, because whatever I think of you is what you think of yourself. So I know that you are lovable and you can do this for love. That's why we keep on giving these type of energy that, okay, I'm listening, I can do this, But let's not doubt a single bit that anybody that's in jail right now, that may be a rapist, maybe a killer, maybe somebody has the best idea for a ship. For example, the best design for a ship. I have good ideas for a ship, but God always tells me, yeah, but your mom also may have good ideas for a ship, But it has to do with mindset. It has to do with good ideas actually bringing them to the table. And it's like a football game. In a football game, soccer game, like my examples, I have played soccer games with little kids, and they have showed me that they have the same skills as me. So, and I'm not saying I'm the best soccer player, but with practice you can be a very good soccer player. Now, those kids also, they can be the same soccer players as me, and it's not only me being a soccer player, it's God with me being ourselves a soccer player. So God is also with everybody. So if you allow everybody to be a soccer player, you would have equality throughout all the nation, being all good soccer players. But if you don't want to be a soccer player and you don't have love for soccer, then you won't be a soccer player. So the thing is that you have to have a common place. Rapists, robbers, we have to take them out of jail. And we are going to be a good example for the whole world, and this can be done today. And don't doubt me. Don't doubt me, I do not doubt you. Don't doubt our abilities. Try first. Seinfeld. We heard God talked about Seinfeld. Dice, como que they say, independence. No, well, if death doesn't exist, stop being scared of that. You can die right now and you're happy because you have God, so don't worry about that. Death doesn't exist. It might be painful, but you have to be happy for that, because that's God with you, being with you all the time. It's all with you. Every single thing that you feel, it's God with you. If you have a sore throat because you cursed or because you're not happy with your life, that's God telling you, be happy. If you're not happy, you're going to keep on, arguing that you are living and you can be happy and you're going to die. Then it's consensual between you both. I was cleaning my room the other day. I was painting the room, right? So I was painting the room, and I was arguing with God and thinking about the president and all that. And what happened? I have like little nails sticking to my feet. And God always laughing, telling me, I'm going to put those nails there for you to stick them on your feet, because I can, and because I want you to know that I can do everything that you think that you can do without doing what you are going to do with them. And I believe in that. I'm just doing this as a sport. I'm just doing this to help people out because I love to do it. But I can stay within my room and thinking about God, and I swear that it will be like that, and I'm very happy, very, very happy, you know? And I would like to help. It's a good thing to help out other people and have respect towards each other, and really, really, really stop listening to bad ideas that, not bad ideas, but like for example, having war and not believing that love can end war, and keeping arguing the fact that you still have to have a war and that's not an obligation, and you keep on having it, and having a social structure, that an economy that is paying for war, and you prefer to pay for war instead of actually telling some people that you actually love them, that you want to work with them, that you want to give them perfect lives. But obviously you cannot give that to them because you don't have it. So let's work with that. Let's work with that structure. So I really hope that we can work with this right now. You can come work for me if you like. I can go to your base. You have a base here in Puerto Rico where I can go. And I can fly over and help you. Help you. Like, I mean help you. I'm talking about, you can have it. We would have everything. But I'm talking about eliminating a president, Congress, everything. Obviously, I'm not saying that it would be done kaboom like that, although in our minds it's already like that. But study everything. I want to help you. I want to help you. I'm the one that can help you with everything without any money. And everybody thinks the same as I do, but you sometimes don't allow it because you believe it cannot be done. So let's do it. Let's do it. Come on. Mi fan si no se va a reír. Se siente, me canción, y claro, tu estás campeón. You cannot see it, but it's sincere. And I don't want to be president. I don't want to be president because if your structure right now doesn't let you do that with a president, why would I be a president? So, and obviously I want to eliminate presidents. I want to have equality throughout the whole world. No president in China, no Congress in China, no president in Russia, no Congress in Russia, no president in Puerto Rico, governor, no nothing. Because you would have a structure that will actually lead them. Everybody would lead each other. Like, I need something, I would go to X place to have that something, and if that's something I need to work with, like if it's a car, I would go to the car place and actually provide my ideas and work with the people that make cars and work with that idea. Not have 100 companies for cars with 100 people, with millions of people working for cars, probably working there forcefully, not wanting to work there, or not even believing in their companies, building their stuff, you know, and that doesn't work like that. You have to have a car for everybody, the best possible car in existence that possibly flies, goes to space, underwater, supports lava, for example. Yeah, that stuff can be done, but you don't have it because you have Honda, Hyundai, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Lexus, Fiat, and all that. And don't think that you will have square cars. You can have very luxurious looking things if you believe in everybody. So we have to work for that. So let's start. And castles for houses, castles, very wonderful houses for everybody and for free. Obviously, who would work for that? The one that's working right now for something that is not like that, right? The one that's working for Samsung, working for Android, having a Samsung phone that has to pay for it, and having a new smartphone every year, You're going to have an Apple, one Apple cell phone one time every year. So if we all have one single structure per cell phone, you would have one cell phone every hour. Every second you would have one line of cell phone being brought out and being handled for free, and all the materials on the last one would be 100% recycled. So, you know, it's not like, oh, you're going to have a less productive workforce. You have the most outstanding workforce in existence. Like, all the people that is interested, and the chip that is the computer chip that is used in the cell phones is the same computer chip that is used in cars, in everything that's electronic, because it's the most outstanding computer chip that we would bring out as a Earth, not as a company, as a whole Earth. And obviously, why would ISIS fight something that is like that? Why would America fight something that is like that? Al-Qaeda. Anybody, the people in South America that they're fighting, the narcs that are fighting for that, no, it doesn't work like that, because they do need perfect houses and a perfect structure to support them. If you don't bring support to them, they will fight, because they don't want to work the way that you're forcing them to work. And obviously, with governments that are using money to make incomplete structures, like, for example, basketball courts. You go to a basketball court in all your communities, and they do have flaws, a lot of flaws. And you spend millions and millions and millions of dollars to improve those facilities, and are still incomplete. If you go to my community, you're going to see a basketball court that they fixed with a lot of money, because the ceiling had a water leakage, and the wooden floor got damaged. What did they do? First, they installed the wooden floor using used wood and not putting it appropriately on the floor, waiting 1 month after it rained, and then fixed the roof. So you have a wooden floor that got wet in 1 month with used wood. You know, they used the same wood that was on the floor and reused it. They turned it around, and it is a governmental United States work, obviously in Puerto Rico, but they're using your money. So what monitor do we all have that is monitoring that? So let's stop that. You cannot have that. You know, that we need to be more aware and have more ways of communicating stuff and actually studying good possibilities for the whole Earth. So I'm here to help you today. Peace.